Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US penny stock highlights for Monday, the 24th of August. Starting off with Autoweb again. I think we covered it recently, but nice progress today. The view at this stage is that while we hold today's intraday support around $2.75 and Friday's close, we could head up to the top of that rising trend channel from this time last year, currently pointing as high as $4.75, and hopefully that's over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Next up, a new name which looks as though it might be quite exciting over the near term. Golden Bull, beautiful breakout through the neckline resistance from April around $3.45, tested that as support, and then bouncing strongly on Friday and today. The view is that while we're above $3.45, we could see the top of that rising trend channel from May through $10.60, hopefully as soon as the end of next month. So a pretty good setup there. Equally good setup in the next stock as well, Goldfield. Not surprising that a stock with that name would do rather well at the moment, but here we've broken above the 200-day moving average on a 2-3 day basis, closing basis as well, which is healthy. And we've got a rising trend channel there from this time last year, currently pointing to a notional target through $6. That target valid while we hold above the 200-day moving average, currently at $3.90. I suppose that in the near term the triggers have been both the 200-day line break and the break of that 1-year resistance line just shy of $4. We covered this stock before quite recently, iBio. Here you can see that the shares have had a bit of a rocky ride, but the reason for inclusion today is really the bounce off the 200-day moving average at $1.85, above that on an end-of-day close basis. We're sort of obliged to give the benefit of the doubt to the upside, but it's probably an end-of-day close through 280, which is resistance over the last couple of sessions and prior to that spike, which would allow us to then extrapolate the shares back up towards the best levels of the year through $7. So a bit early there, but at least while there's no end-of-day close back below at 185, the buyers still nominally in control. But now we've got a stock which haven't looked at before. I think here with Liberty TripAdvisor is a known name, let's say. Here we've had a break of that line of resistance from the end of January, running through roughly the $2.80 level, while we're above the uptrend line from the end of March at $2.30. The buyers are notionally in charge here. So above 230, looking for the 50-day moving average area and the top of that rising trend channel from March near the $5 level. And that's a target really for the end of October at this particular rate of progress. Party City I did cover before, and it's not an easy stock to forget. Here you can see that we're making more base building attempts. We broke that line of resistance at $1.80 from the beginning of the year, above that on an end of day close basis, and we should be set fair to the upside, but probably looking for one further end of day close above the 50-day moving average, let's say $2.40 plus, in order to extrapolate the shares up towards the top of that rising November trend channel at $5.30 plus. On to just a couple of more today. A rather quiet day, eerily quiet day, in fact, in terms of the setups and the charts that we're looking at. Team Inc. is next, and here it broke through last week around the $4.15 level. Held that quite well so far. Recent support at, say, $5.50. So above $5.50, looking for that resistance line there from the end of March up to $8.75, hopefully as soon as the end of next month. Last stock is one which we have covered recently, and it's back again, as I said, on a rather quiet day. Nice break up on Friday that we had through the neckline resistance of $4.42. At the moment, really probably using Friday's close around $5.29 really as the stop loss. Ideally, we close above the intraday high of the last session at $5.70 plus. And above $5.70, really looking for the top of that rising trend channel from May as high as $8 plus, hopefully by the end of next month. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.